angel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for joining me here today for this exciting pick a card reading. I'm excited to get into this topic with you today. This is what others love about you. We've all been going through some pretty intense challenges and shadowy times due to astrological aspects as well as ascension energies right now, if you're here in current time. This is, by the way, a timeless reading. So whenever you land here, there are likely messages here for you. And this is likely the energy you're in, where you're ready to just hear something positive. And yeah, the intention of the reading and the topic for today is to help you remember how much you're loved and appreciated on the planet. And just to give you, a sense of a break. So take a deep breath kind of reading. So we're going to look at what others love about you. And this is the first time I have 4 groups for you to choose from. So I was excited to be drawn to do that as well. And I'm going to keep the messages a little shorter is my intention. So that, because I feel like a lot of you might be drawn to more than one group in this particular reading. So yeah, I'm just feeling called to do it in this way today. So if you were drawn here to this reading, I thank you for being here with me. And I will insert an overhead view of these groups at the end of this introduction so you can pause the video and take your time and have a better look at the cards and the crystals if you would like. And the timestamps for these groups are listed in the description box below so that you can jump right to your reading if you would like. For group 1, we have this beautiful card with the roses. With the moss agate, I said it right this time, crescent moon. And for group 2, we have the eggs. I'm recording this on Easter, by the way, or Ostara. Happy Ostara, happy Easter to those of you who celebrate either of those things. With the, I know it's after Easter this is being posted, but still, or uploaded. This is the Eye of Shiva stone, which is fossilized coral. For group 2. And for group 3, we have these boots with the flowers and the bee. And the carnelian. Oh, sorry. Here we go. So beautiful. And for group 4, my first group 4 ever, this jar with the fireflies. It's a mason jar for those of you who are listening and not watching. And the blue heart here, this is Chalcedony. So take your time choosing a group. I look forward to seeing you in your reading. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the beautiful card here with the roses. And the moss agate crescent moon. Welcome. Thank you for joining me here. I appreciate you being here with me for this reading where we're going to look at what others love about you. I'm going to put your moon right here on top of this selenite moon, and I just got the message that you're highly intuitive, group 1, right off. And with the roses, before we even look at the message here, I'm feeling like you have a lot of love, like you exude an energy, whatever the word is. You radiate an energy of love and intuition. So I'm getting kind of Queen of Cups vibes, if you know that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is that we're going to start with those messages. In general, I think people see you as intuitive, as embodying beauty, embodying love, very natural kind of energy, like you don't have to try. It's just kind of a natural beauty, a natural vibrance. So just right off the bat, I'm getting those messages of this is how people generally see you. We're going to look into more oracle cards for you and the tarot and get more details. So let's see what the first card says here. It says, it will never rain roses when we want to have more roses. We must plant more roses. So whatever beauty, intuitive abilities, radiant love that you carry, I think others, generally speaking, see that it's something that you have, done the work to achieve, that it comes very naturally to you, but there's this awareness, something about the way you carry yourself. I'm hearing something about your aura, something about the way that you shine. Lets others know there's like a humbleness to you, group one, that lets others know that you've put in the work to become who you are. And others see it as really beautiful and really vibrant, like there's 4 roses here. It's just a blooming, like you bloom because you're willing to do what it takes, is what I'm hearing. And because you're very intuitive and you're willing to, do what it takes. You're willing to follow your intuition. So others see this. Let's get some other general messages around what others see. And then we're going to get more specifically into your, family, friends, lovers, acquaintances kind of thing. So let's see. For group 1, please, Spirit, let's get some more general information, please. Or can we have more general information around what others love about group 1? For group 1, please, Spirit, what do others love about our group 1? Ooh, the square. A challenging situation. That's what I was saying. In a mountain to climb. This is where how this says, roses. It'll never rain roses when we want to have more roses. We must plant more roses. And this is, others see you as someone who can climb mountains and overcome challenges with beauty and grace. Wow. Okay. I like that. Let's see what else. I think I just want one from each of these decks, unless 2 come out together or something. But what else, Spirit, do people love about our group 1? Whoa. That was weird. Deep cellular healing. Again, you have getting the sense, group 1, that a lot of people in your life know that you have been through some challenging situations in your life. So we have Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So others see you as someone who has the ability to heal in a very powerful way, or maybe others have seen you heal in your life and transform, because this deep cellular healing is a, miracle healing, it could be, a miracle healing, but it's a kind of healing where it's like gone. It's like, well, she got rid of that, or he got rid of that, or he overcame that. Yeah, it doesn't even show up in their blood tests anymore, or whatever. It's like this deep cellular healing. Or same thing on an emotional level. Yeah, I used to have that issue. Now it's gone. So whatever the case, others see you as someone who overcomes things, someone who knows how to heal on a really deep level, how to transform on a really deep level. And maybe some of you, this is just a side note, you might resonate with Arcturus energy, with being an Arcturian starseed. It's possible you resonate with that, but you don't have to. That's just a side note for those of you who are into that. And let's get one more before we get into the tarot. I'm also seeing that I think others see you as, angelic in a way. I'm getting this angelic energy from this deep cellular healing with Arcturus too, because Arcturus is the galaxy next to our galaxy. It's our sister galaxy, and it is more evolved. So I think others see you as someone who carries a, you know, a unique light. Like I said, some sort of unique beauty. And there's an awareness because of something in your energy field, because of something in the way that you stand or look in your eyes, that this was earned, that this is something that you have done the work to achieve. Roses have thorns, you know, like roses are beautiful and that carry like one of the highest in aromatherapy. Roses carry the highest vibrational energy of love, unconditional love, but it's considered to be very high vibrational. Rose, the scent of rose. So others see you as that, group one, as a high vibrational person, someone who is healing, someone who can overcome things in a way that others are mystified by. You might be a healer, you might be a teacher, but others see this ability in you regardless of, you know, if you are that. Trust, the crystal cave, number 9. Others see you as somewhat, you know, this is a collective reading, so take it as it resonates, but I am getting the feeling of an introvert here. A little bit introverted energy, but also someone that can be trusted. Someone, you, group one, are seen as someone who has integrity, someone with a big heart, someone who's warm and easy to be with. And because of that high vibrational energy and your ability to alchemize that deep cellular healing, you know, so people trust you, they can come to you and just almost feel healed, or definitely feel healed just by being in your presence. So this is really beautiful. Others see you as a very trustworthy person. Wow. Okay. Group one, you're amazing. And some of you might resonate with the path of the rose, with the roses here, or being connected to roses in a really big way, or Mary Magdalene, perhaps. So, or Venus energy. These are just the things that are coming through me right now. So I'm going to use the Tarot of Mystical Moments for you. So beautiful with the silver edge. Thank you so much for this deck. This was a donated deck. I'm so grateful. I love this deck so much. It's so beautiful, and it has a lot of, it just matches this energy, group one. You're very, you have a uniqueness to you that I think was born out of these challenges, but you also have this high vibrational energy that makes you classy and carrying an energy of abundance, whatever ways you're abundant, you know, even if you don't feel like you are super physically abundant, others see you in this way, regardless, I guess, of saying of how much you have in your bank account. You have an air of quality, abundance, richness that has been cultivated like a beautiful, bountiful garden, which is what these cards really kind of hold to. So the vibration of these cards is very similar to now that I'm in your reading, group one, is very similar to what I'm feeling for you. Spirit saying, cut the deck. Okay. I don't always cut the deck, by the way. I don't know. Just going with it, group one. Okay. Let's see. So what do, thank you, Spirit. What do group one's friends love about them? Of course, this is not the only thing they love. We're just looking at something here. Knight of Wands. Your friends love that you're exciting and fun to be with, and that you're willing to take risks and go for it. That you're willing to be spontaneous and, you know, take the challenge, play the game. Like, you know, I can't talk, sorry. This woman or man, I guess it could be a man with long hair. This person is riding a horse through the ring of fire, you know, like you're willing to, square a challenging situation. You've got that energy of fire. Some of you might be fire signs or have it strongly in your chart, which would be Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, but you don't have to. You just have this energy of, you're down, you're game, you like whatever it is, like you'll go for what you want, and you're willing to have fun with it. Like you're passionate about, I'm even getting life. That's how your friends see you, as someone who was willing to take a risk for I just heard someone who's willing to take a risk for a good time, you know, that's willing to be like, yeah, let's do it. Come on, let's just go for it. You know, like, I don't know, whatever it is, something safe, obviously. I mean, unless, I don't care. Take it as it resonates for you. But there's just this energy of your friends see you as someone who is willing to take action and have fun and go for what it is that you desire. So tell me more. What does group 1's family see? And that you have this youthful spirit too. No matter what age you are, your friends are like, they think that you're really got a youthful vibe. So what is your family's, what does your family love about you, generally speaking? What does your family love about you? Oh, we got 2. Whoa. The High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. That intuition again, group 1. Your family, well, this makes sense because family, you know, is a lot of times there's a lot of karmic energy in families, but also there's a lot of, and I don't mean karmic like bad, but people that you're a little different from or rub against a certain way because they're part of your world and you're part of their world to help each other learn lessons. But it's like your intuition is makes you like unpredictable to your family. They see you as someone who is quite mysterious. They don't know what to expect. They also see you as lucky, as fortunate. So someone who can overcome these mountains and challenging situations, have this kind of transformational healing that most people don't have trust in the universe, have trust in yourself in a way that others don't, in the way that this Knight of Wands can leap through the fire and be like, yeah, I got this. This is great. This is fun. And how? Why? Because I'm following my intuition. I'm following my spirit. I'm following my guidance. Your friends love this about you. Your family just sees it, you know, depending on the family member. Probably makes some of them nervous. I'm hearing it makes some of them nervous, which would probably be like a mother, right? It makes some of them, or even a father too, but it makes some of them nervous, and others are inspired by it. Like I'm hearing like cousins and maybe siblings, and others, or it's a mix of all of these things. Others just see you as really lucky. Like, wow, how do they always know? How do they always know what to do when? How do they always get in the right place at the right time? And there's a mystery to this, to your family. They're like eluded by it. They also, some of them also see you as unpredictable. They don't understand. So I'm getting you have maybe quite a few family members that, so I'm hearing too, the ones who are close to you, I really admire this about you. Really love this and see how intuitive and blessed I'm hearing you are. Like how lucky, how you know exactly how to ride the waves of fate in this really graceful, experienced, beautiful way, like trusting way. Like you are really loved and admired and looked up to for this by certain family members. And I know that you will know who they are because there's a deep love there and a deep admiration for your gifts, which is this intuitive ability to know where to go, like know what to go after when, know how to get through things, how to heal, how to overcome, how to trust your intuition and follow it like a honing thing, light, or what, I'm not even sure what a honing thing is, signal. This is mind-blowing in a good way and a bad way to your family members, depending on the family member. But either way, it's just, but so the ones who are a little more afraid of this energy can see it as unpredictable. And yeah, it's mysterious to them. But with the High Priestess here, I don't think, and this is Piscean energy as well as, it is Piscean energy. I always think of Cancer too, though, with the moon there. And then the Wheel of Fortune is the fixed signs. And I believe it is, yeah, it is that right? No. It is the fixed signs, so that's Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. So those might resonate with you in some way, but they don't have to. But, okay, let's keep going. Your family is like, your family sees, because probably they've seen all this, you know, this whole, not probably, definitely, they've known you. And I'm hearing you've always been magical. You've always had this strong intuition. and this adventurous spirit that you somehow always end up being okay or on top. I'm hearing you always end up, they see you as very lucky, very blessed, very spiritual, and very spiritually connected to life. So that's how your family sees you, and how they, like I said, how they would respond or react to that would definitely depend on their personality and their connection to you. So I'm sure you know who I'm talking about as I'm bringing that through. So let's see what your close friends, like your besties and your love connections, think of you. Or not think of you. That's going to be a different video. What they love about you. Let's see what they love about you. People who are closer to you. Thank you, Spirit. What do their close friends and lovers love about them? People who know them very well, very intimately. What do they love about them? Group 1, thank you, Spirit. What do they love about Group 1? The Page of Wands, similar to the Knight of Wands, but yeah, it's funny. So your close friends and you must be very fiery. So they love how curious and youthful you are, how willing you are. They see you as good luck, and how they love how optimistic you are, positive, how willing you are to take a leap of faith, take a path that has been uncharted by anyone else. Yeah, they love your like youthful, fiery spirit. A lot of you are fire signs, or it's dominant in your chart. Those of you who know your astrological charts. I think that your close friends, I'm just getting this message now that those who are close to you see that you have a very strong connection to nature, and that's part of the strength of your intuition. It's part of what helps you get centered and balanced and see clearly. But yeah, they love your adventurous spirit. They love that you're willing to be curious and optimistic and playful and open. And that you always seem to have a positive attitude. And yeah, that would be, let's get a little more about what your close friends and lovers love about you. My chart is, I have a lot of water in my chart. I have all the signs, but it's mostly water and fire, and my chart is fire dominated, and I did not know that. I have a lot of water, but I didn't discover that till, I don't know, I was like in my 30s. So it was kind of weird. I always thought I was so watery, which I am. Cancer Sun, Scorpio rising, but my chart is a lot of Aries and Leo. So anyway, I don't know why that wanted to come out. For some of you, you might resonate with that. Like you feel very like watery. You have these deep intuitive abilities. Like I was saying, Queen of Cups, you really resonate with that deep feeling, deep knowing, deeply intuitive self that has these like otherworldly powers almost to overcome and to heal and to listen so deeply. It looks like you're lucky. Like how does she do that? Or he do that? Or they do that? But you've got this fire too that others, your friends and your close friends and loved ones really love about you. I'm sure that's part of the Wheel of Fortune here for your family. Where like I said, there's a like somewhat unpredictableness to you that your family sees. Like I said, some members of your family are inspired by that and love it, and others makes them nervous. But regardless, your friends are more in love with that aspect of you. So you must be in love with that aspect of you, or you should be. So as others love this about you, what? Do we need all these really? I think I'm going to put them back, but I will look at them. We've got the Two of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, they see you as someone who, here, look how beautiful these cards are. Two of Wands, someone who does have the world in your hands, someone who seems to know these mysteries and secrets that to life. Like, how did they do that? You know, you're very intuitive. Again, look at how she's looking at the moon, and it guides you on earth. You know, some people might even mistake you as being flighty or not grounded, but that's not the case. It's like you actually have these two sides I'm getting with Two of Wands. It's like you can step in either direction depending on your mood, and that's what I heard, depending on your mood. And then we have this Six of Pentacles here. People see you as very fair, very kind, and very generous even, but someone who's very, you know, gives equal energy in relationships and gives people time. You know, is very generous, and just in general, I'm getting from that. And generous with your heart, with the Queen of Cups. So there is confirmation there, and Spirit just said, yes, keep these cards. This is all part of what your close friends and lovers see about you. With the Two of Wands and the Page of Wands, is like you're the kind of person that's going to take the path that you feel intuitively guided to take, even if it doesn't make sense to anybody else. And people are amazed by that, intrigued, inspired. Your close friends and lovers see you as a very loving person, someone who's very giving of your heart space, someone who's open emotionally to giving and receiving, and generous even with gifts and kindness and words of affirmation and yeah, beautiful things. So you are really, I'm hearing you're a really good friend and partner, lover, whatever. You are someone, I'm hearing, that others are lucky, again, lucky with the Wheel of Fortune, to have in their corner, to have in their life. Because there's something very special that you have learned through the challenges that you have overcome in this life. Well, the Two of Wands in this card here is like others have seen that you've taken the path of healing. And even with everything that you've experienced and hardships you've been against or whatever in the past, your heart remained open. You trusted the universe. You trusted yourself. You have an adventurous spirit. You didn't play the role of victim. You went into your power, and you learned, and you transformed, and you healed. You trusted that it was all for your greater knowing. And this is really inspiring, Group 1. I'm inspired right now. This is beautiful. And so this is how people who are very intimately close to you see you. They see you as a very generous, loving friend, lover, someone who never is, I'm just hearing it, it's never boring with you. You're never a boring person to be with, Group 1. And on the back of the deck, like it was that, oh no, we're not going to do that yet. Okay. I was like, wait, not yet. So now we're going to look at acquaintances, like colleagues, followers, subscribers, depending if you have social media. A lot of people, I shouldn't say everybody. A lot of people have social media. But we want to look at now, you know, your colleagues, people you know at the grocery store, your neighbors across the street, whatever, people that you have a little more surface connection with, but they're still part of your community. They still matter to you. You still care about them, and they care about you. So what does Group 1's acquaintances, how do they feel? What do they love? The Ace of Wands. Everybody loves your fire, Group 1. They love your passion. They love that you're like elite, that you're like, I heard a fire starter. So that you have great ideas, that you are very inspiring, that you know how to, bring the energy that help people move, like out of something, like when people are feeling stuck or sad, or like you just have this energy that lights people up. So people who are your acquaintances, I'm getting like they see your light, they see your radiance, and they're inspired by it. It makes them want to, act on their own behalf, like Like, oh, you know, group 1 did it. I've been wanting to do this for, you know, a couple years, and group 1 went after their dream or overcame their challenge or took a leap of faith in a direction that was like, you know, not the status quo. And look what happened for group 1. Like, so you're inspiring. You light others up and they see your light too. So everybody loves your fire. What does Spirit love about you? The Knight of Cups. Spirit loves your heart. Spirit loves your sweetness, that loving, that Queen of Cups loves the innocent, like somewhat innocent, like romantic within you. Whether it is like that you do hold your, like this, she's holding her heart in her hands. That you are willing to wear your heart on your sleeve. Like that, what I was saying before, you went through all of this and you kept your heart open. And this is what Spirit loves about you, and or at least wants to point out. Spirit loves everything about you. But look, she's coming out of a lotus. And you know that saying, no mud, no lotus. So like, you have been through it. You have grown up. Your roots are deep. You've grown up through the mud, and you are bloomed into this beautiful rose, this beautiful lotus, and your heart has remained open. You are completely available to love from everyone in your life, and others are very inspired by this energy. They're lit by it. It's like, you know, I think, but Spirit wants you to know that this part of you that is willing to remain open-hearted, is willing to continue to see the beauty in life and be open to opportunities for love and expansion and growth. That's what Spirit loves. That takes true strength, group 1. It does cultivate, develop true beauty. And this is really, really beautiful. I love it. So these are the messages I have for you today, group 1, around what others love about you. I'm just pulling this down. The 10 of Swords, look at that. That just popped out. Others see that you have overcome maybe multiple difficult endings in your life. This is a card of pain and betrayal, like difficult, painful endings. And often it's a card of betrayal. And then it is also a card of resurrection in a way, or revitalization, however you want to put it, is like, you know, after this horrible, painful, always really painful with the 10 of Swords, death. I'm saying death, like I'm thinking like death in the tarot, not necessarily literal death, but like an ending, a painful ending that you get up from and walk into the sun. It's like after the darkness of this pain, there's still the sun. There's still hope in the background. And that's a part of how you've recovered and overcome these painful endings, is because you've been willing to trust your intuition and keep your heart open. You didn't shut it down, and your spirit guides and angels just want you to know that that is seen, that is recognized, and highly loved, group 1. So again, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. And I am available for personal readings right now if you'd like to dive deeper into your own situation. That link is in the description box below, and it will take you to my website where you can choose whatever kind of reading you would like. And it was an honor and a pleasure, group 1. You are quite an amazing person. And others love you very, very much. So thank you for liking this video if it resonates with you, and thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for watching to the end. All of the energy exchanges you give, I appreciate you so much, and I'm sending you so much love, many blessings. I look forward to seeing you next time. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this card with the eggs in the nest and the Eye of Shiva stone, which is fossilized coral. Welcome, group 2. Thank you for joining me here for today's reading, where we are looking into what others love about you. And we're going to specifically also look at what your friends love about you, what your family loves about you, what your intimate friends, like your closest friends and lovers, love about you. And we're also going to look at what your acquaintances love about you and what spirit would like to share that your spirit team and spirit guides love about you, because of course spirit loves everything about you. But we're going to see what messages want to come through that you need to hear right now. So thank you again for being here. I appreciate your time, your presence, your energy exchanges. And we're going to get some messages from the oracle cards first to generally look at what generally people love about you. And then we're going to get a few more oracle cards on that. And then we're going to look into the tarot with more specific questions around friends, family members, etc. So starting out for you, group 2, with this coral stone, there's the Fibonacci symbol that's just naturally built into nature here, being seen in this beautiful stone. And so there's something very natural about you with the bird's nest here too, something very something very balanced, something very natural, something very inspiring I'm hearing. And very creative with the eggs. I'm hearing, group 2, that you bring people a sense of safety, that you're a safe space for a lot of people. Maybe you're a parent, but others see you as someone who's very nurturing, someone who feels like home to a lot of people, who makes people feel safe. And the back of this card says, hope is a waking dream. And it's a quote by Aristotle. So others love that you give them hope, that you are a person that, helps people feel safe and nurtured in a way that gives them hope again. And I'm feeling too that others love that you are a hopeful person, that you always have hope, that with the hope is a waking dream. It's part of you don't give up on your dreams. You don't give up on other people either. And others love this about you. And your creative energy as well is what I keep getting here too from this. With the eggs being blue, there's something about you being a very calming presence, not just nurturing, but very calming. So let's see what else, group 2. That's really a nice way to start. What else do others love about you? What do others love about group 2? Power, dragon. I love dragons. Number 11. With this being a dragon, I think that others see you as magical. They love that that they see this hope as a power that you carry. With 11 here too, they see you as someone who's very ascended. People love, we're not saying see how they see you, but I guess it's kind of an inevitable thing to tap into in this kind of reading. I'm planning to do a separate reading about that actually, but what people love about you is that you're a powerful person, that you're a magical person as well, and you give people hope in magic is what I'm hearing. 11 is such an ascension number for me, such an energy of mastery. This is part of why people love being in your presence and feel safe around you, because you embody, is what I'm hearing. You embody this power. And something about this aspect of you, that strength that you carry, and something a little bit untouchable with it being a dragon, something a little bit magical, makes people feel safe. Others love this. Others love your power. They love your self-expression. They love that you are self-empowered, group 2. Whoa. And cardinal, speaking of self-empowered, cardinal sign energy, You could be or have it in your chart, but you don't have to. Most people will have at least one of these signs somewhere. We have Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. These signs are considered to be the cardinal signs in astrology, and the description of a cardinal energy is instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. And with that flame, how they have the flame in the finger there, they're like, people see you as, yeah, powerful, brave, passionate. They are not just see you. So you're going to keep doing that. People love this about you, that you are a pioneering spirit, that you are brave. With these eggs here, I just, you know, I can't get past the idea of like creative ideas. So instigator, someone who is a starter of things, not afraid to take a new path, to step outside of the box, to walk through a gateway that no one's walked through before. You are, people love this about you. Group 2. What else? Thank you. Heareth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Like I said, people feel at home with you. You feel like a nest, a safe haven. For people who, or others love this about you, sorry. Others love that you feel safe, like you feel like home. Yeah, and to be completely transparent, group 2, this is the second time I am recording your reading because some unfortunate things happened and just weird events in the first one. So this is the first time ever I've re-recorded an entire group. It's going to happen sooner or later, I knew, but I just felt I had to. And interestingly, there's a very similar energy coming out about what people love about you. So yeah, Spirit said I needed to redo it, and there was a reason for that. So I'm going to keep in mind the messages from the other reading, but very similar. But I can see some different kind of specifics now. And there is this, others really do love that you make them feel safe and at home. There's something about the power and authenticity that you hold. Your own willingness to be brave and strong and courageous gives other people hope and makes other people feel safe. So others love this about you. All of this, generally speaking, others love that you are a powerful, brave, pioneering spirit that is also feels like people love that this gives them hope. You give them hope, and you also are full of creative ideas. People love how creative you are and how hopeful and nurturing you are. All right, let's get into, it's interesting, there's a lot of firsts for me in this reading because I've never done 4 groups before too. And once you know the one where I'm doing 4 groups, I re-recorded in your group. So I'll be recording 5 readings today, but yeah, it got messed up. So that I have to just trust that was for a reason, right? But very similar messages here. I love that the dragon came out for you. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. And oh, I just heard dragon eggs. You can see these as dragon eggs. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, people love the power of your creative ability, and that did come through in the reading I did that got messed up. You are a very creative, inspirational person for people, and people love that about you. So now we're going to get into the Crow Tarot, one of my favorite decks. It's so beautiful. It matches kind of with the black here. And I figured, crows with eggs, with bird eggs. So I'm also getting from that, the birds, that what others love about you too is your ability to connect to the creative energy of the universe. And I'm getting that a lot of you who resonate with this group also might consider yourself someone who channels energy you know, in whatever form that is. And it's like others love this about you, that when you speak sometimes or express, it's obvious that it's from another time. It's like people this homesick for the stars, you know, it's from another place, like a star energy, another dimension. Like people love this about you, that you bring through energy and messages from another dimension, time and space, from the star realms. You might be a star seed or a light worker, but your creative spark is not just creative, it's like so powerful because it's coming from like another dimensional time and space, or like the stars, or like the angelic realms. And so that's part of your pioneering spirit, is you are willing to pioneer the spiritual realms as well, or the unconscious mind, and birth creative ideas from that magical space. Others see it as magical, and generally speaking, people love this about you, group 2. So that is a really cool message that did not come through the last time, but makes sense. And I'm not going to take this card because I wasn't asking the question yet, but weird. The Knight of Wands, which was the first card for group 1. But so you also, you have a very pioneering spirit. You're willing, with the Knight of Wands, you're willing to go be passionate and go after what it is that you desire. A little bit fearless. So we're going to look at we're going to look at how your friends, just generally speaking, see you. Love about you. What do group 2's friends love about them? What do you want to share with them, Spirit, about what their friends love about them? Group 2. What do group 2's friends love about them? The Two of Swords. Again, I'm getting this energy of your ability to, your power. Let's get a little bit more. Tell me more about what their friends love about them with this Two of Swords. The Hierophant. Okay. You're willing to hold strong on your beliefs. You're willing, this is the major arcana for Taurus. Number 5, and this did come out in your last reading in a different spot, but your friends love that you stand by your beliefs, that you are committed to what it is that whatever it is that you believe in, whatever that is. It'll be different, for everyone, but that you have a moral code system, like a spiritual belief, because with this eggs giving the hope is a waking dream, is like you're willing to stand up for what you believe in and hold back any kind of negativity. Your friends love that about you. Okay, let's see what else. They love they love that safe space, that nurturing. Your friends love that if you, group 2, do any spiritual teaching or just teaching or talking, like I said, some of you channel in some way, whether you want to call it that or not. Your friends love this about you. Like I said, you bring through messages sometimes. Like, you're very inspiring. You have kind of a leadership energy people look up to because you're willing to really stand behind what it is that you're very committed to yourself and your own growth and your path. You're very committed to what it is you believe in, and that makes people feel safe in your presence and feel inspired by you and want to follow you. I feel like you have a lot of people see you as a teacher or a mentor. A lot of people look up to you. That's what they love about you, your friends. They love that you are, willing to hold it down. I'm hearing for your truths, for what matters. I'm hearing too, from what you're committed to. So what does group two's family love about them? What does group two's family love? The Queen of Swords. Your family loves how smart you are. They love your intellect. They love your ability to make again, similar thing, like make a decision, to know your truth, to have clarity, to draw a line, to have really good boundaries. You communicate really well. You have a lot of wisdom and self-respect. And I was kind of getting this from what your friends love, and now I'm getting it from this. Your friends and your family kind of love your cutoff game. Group two, they love your boundaries, how willing you are to express your truth, embody your truth, and stand on your truth and behind your truth. It makes them feel safe. It gives them hope. So your family loves this. So some of them I just heard might feel like you're a bit of a truth bomber, like sometimes, so this is just like for your family members, sometimes when they're not in such a secure place, that sometimes your truth can be a little awakening. But there is, like, I think ultimately an appreciation for that as well, because you are so wise and because you mean well, group two, and this doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman, this is just the energy of the Queen. And then it's like you carry this wisdom. You're very discerning. You're very fair too. Others love this about you. Your family loves this about you, I should say. But others love this about you. You might be an air sign, but you don't have to be. Again, also you could be a Taurus, but you could be a Libra or an Aquarius or a Gemini, or have that strongly in your chart. Oh, the candle went out just as I was saying cutoff game. And then I'm seeing the King of Pentacles. Okay, get back in there. Maybe you are very grounded and abundant as well, group two. Others love that about you if you have that energy. So let's look at what your besties, your very closest friends, and your lovers, your partners, your romantic partners, what do the people who are closest to you, that have the most intimacy to you, love about you? Oh, wow. The High Priestess. This is Major Arcana for Pisces, number 2. They love that you are intuitive and magical and mysterious and very attractive, by the way, from the romantic partner standpoint. There is a attraction and chemistry with you that is otherworldly. It goes beyond the physical and into the mystery, the spiritual. So your friends and your lovers love your intuitive, magical self, your ability to tap in to what we were talking about. This, it's like your friends see more of this like belief system, outer kind of manifestation, the safe haven that you have created, the container that you provide, whereas your closest people, those who are most intimate with you, see the magic behind it, see the mystery, the divine connection with it. This is beautiful. It keeps them guessing. They love that you keep them guessing. They love how intuitive and psychic. Some of you are just outright psychic. And they love this about you. They find you to be magical. You're those who are closest to you. Tell me more. I want to get a little bit more for those who are your most intimate. And I have to tell you, group two, the Hierophant and the High Priestess came out in the last reading that got messed up. And it was actually in the family position. So this is very much something people love about you because it came out in both readings. They love your spiritual power, your spiritual wisdom, your spiritual intuition. So what else? Tell me more about this High Priestess as far as intimate, close friends and lovers. Thank you. The Five of Swords. Interesting. That you're able to, that makes sense, that people who are most intimately, here's the Five of Swords, those who are most intimately connected to you love that you resolve conflict, like love the way that you overcome conflict and resolve it within the connections, within the relationship. They love that you always take the higher ground. You are so wise in terms of how to negotiate difficulties in these connections, because those who we're most intimate with, often trigger us the most, bring up the most of our intimate wounding, our childhood wounds, and that's the beautiful thing about really close relationships, is they do help you grow if you're willing to see yourself. And so they love that you allow yourself to be intuitively guided through difficulty, through conflict. You know how to overcome and see through things that aren't serving the highest good of anyone. And so this isn't just I'm hearing about within these relationships, and just in general, like say you're, just this is a silly example, but say you're at a restaurant and there's a problem, with the food or the waiter or whatever, waitress, and just the way you handle it. The high priestess is so graceful, so poised, so quietly powerful, so grounded in earth and spirit and everything that is just this like presence of peace and power. And the people who are close to you, they love this about you, that this is how you resolve difficulties. You show up in your divine energy of self-empowerment. You have power here too. They love this about you. So, and I don't know how that goes over on an intimate level, honestly, when it's like a problem with them. Like when you're in a argument with a friend or a partner, might get a little dicey, but it's showing here that they love it. They love that. I just keep hearing that you know how to rise above. Even if they come at you with some nonsense, like you just always know what to say, what to do, to interrupt, to overcome that like lower frequency of ego and right, I need to be right or wrong. And you know how to get to the spiritual lesson and the spiritual truth of difficulties, whether it's in life too. Like let's say a friend or you are going through some sort of like difficult situation or conflict. You're not petty about it. There's another candle going out. I'll get you some more here. You're not petty. You're high vibrational. So your besties and your lovers, they love this about you. And with the high priestess here, I'm going to say, I have to say for your lovers, partners, they find you to be incredibly attractive on all levels. I think I already said that, but it's just coming through really strongly. So, okay, before I change that other candle, let's look at what your acquaintances love about you, group 2. So this is people who are, connected to you on a more surface level. They know you through community in some way, or friends of the family, friends of friends, people on social media, people at work, whatever the case, just more associate or acquaintances. King of Pentacles, that was wanting to show before. So people see you as very grounded and successful, abundant, reliable, generous, kind, beautiful. And what does Spirit love about you, group 2? The world. Oh, that. So the world is the last major arcana, number 21. It is Saturn energy, and it does represent all of the fixed signs. So we have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio for the fixed signs, but it is the energy of Saturn. So, cycles, karmic lessons in life. But with this being what Spirit loves about you is how your wholeness, your ability to come full circle, to take the journey and learn and grow and become wiser, and your ability, to overcome any challenges, kind of like what your close loved ones see. Spirit says, we see that you know how to follow through. You know how to follow through in complete karmic cycles. You have the bravery, the power, the intuitive knowingness, the clarity with this Queen of Swords, the stand your ground kind of energy, the commitment. Spirit sees all of this and sees it coming into a full circle here of victory and celebration over your karmic cycles, over the lessons that come to you in this life. You just move through them, I'm hearing, with grace and bravery and power and poise. All right, I'm going to say it because somebody needs to hear that the High Priestess is sexy. Like, she is beautiful and sexy. So your lovers see you this way. Oh, and maybe your friends too, you know, in that sweet way. You need to know that. Somebody needed to know that you are very magnetic, attractive. Like you have you just draw people to you. And anyway, I don't know why that had to come out all of a sudden, but it did. So the world here, Spirit loves that you know how to, like, you know, I'm saying this because what I'm getting from this is, like, you know how, like, a lot of people on the planet will choose, we're all on this path. You know, the path starts with the Fool, and the major arcana in the tarot, some of you know very well, some of you don't know. The major arcana is a journey it's called the Fool's journey or the hero's journey, and it's representative of everyone, like humanity, our journey through life and different aspects of that. And then there's a major arcana that's like these major things, and then the minor arcana are like more smaller, more everyday or short-term kind of energies. But anyway, this being the last major arcana is like Spirit, some people will get stuck in different phases, you know, that will not have the commitment to hold the ground to stay grounded enough to stay in this truth, you know, to not get lost in the vision of it. Because some people will move through a karmic lesson and be stuck, is what I'm hearing for you. Some people will move through a karmic lesson and get stuck, but you don't. Group 2, you don't get stuck. And that's why we have this card that in the beginning, that hope is a waking dream. You give others hope. You show others that you can birth again with the eggs here. And there are 4 eggs, which is 4 is a number of stability, foundation, that you can create a whole new beginning, a whole new foundation. You can complete a cycle. You can let it go. You can move through these lessons. Like here with this High Priestess over the 5 of Swords, you can overcome whatever you need to overcome. This energy, this pioneering spirit of like, nothing will stop me. I have this power. I can do this. This is what Spirit loves about you, that you will, your friends and family love this too. But Spirit loves that you can do this. And because of this, you feel like a safe haven to others. Others love this about you as well, because you inspire hope in them. When they're stuck, you help them feel like maybe they have the power too. Maybe they can also complete this cycle, let this go, move to a new timeline, overcome what was comfortable, because our comfort zone is not necessarily good for us, right? It is comfortable, and it can be, but it's not necessarily. So actually, it's often not. We often outgrow our comfort zones. So you are not someone who's afraid of creating a brand new nest, of birthing something new. You have dragon power. You have cardinal energy. I'm hearing with this too, with this starseed card, like you're not from here in a way. There's like with the Hierophant and the High Priestess, there's something very divine about you. You radiate light. You might consider yourself a light worker or a starseed because others see you like this. And as someone who just has a wisdom and a power that's beyond this world, like you're a little bit like, people are like, wow. Yeah. So Spirit loves your ability to have the bravery and this pioneering spirit and what it takes basically to continually move through the wheel of karma and fate in order to, like, you're You ascend very quickly. You're not afraid of a new beginning because you have such a rooted spiritual knowingness that I think has always been there for you. That you've always been able to see through things and into things with this Queen of Swords. This is, I'm hearing something your family has seen in you since you were a child. You could have been 5 years old in the Queen of Swords. You're like, that person's lying. Like, you just have this sense, group 2, and people love this about you. So Spirit loves your whole, I'm hearing too with the world, Spirit loves your wholeness, your ability to find a victory and overcome even very difficult things, very challenging things. And yeah, this is really beautiful. So these are the messages I have for you, group 2, about what others love about you. I hope this was helpful for you and inspiring. Please let me know. Please like it if you liked it, and comment if you would like to share anything about this with others in the community here, in the collective energy. So I appreciate you. It's always an honor and a pleasure to read for you. This is really beautiful, powerful energy. I can see how much others love you and why they love you, group 2. And I hope you're being able to remember it too. And yeah, so I want to let you know too, I am available for personal readings if you would like to dive into your own situation, any kind of thing. The link is in the description box below. That link will take you right to my website, where you will see that you have multiple options for different types of readings. So that is in the description box if you're interested. And I thank you so much for joining me here. I'm sending you so much love, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this beautiful card with the boots and the flowers and the little bee and the Carnelian stone. Welcome, group 3. Thank you for joining me here for today's reading. We're going to look at what others love about you. I love this reading. It's one of my favorites. So I'm excited to get into this with you. We're going to look at messages from the oracle cards first. I'm going to intuit and read this card for you first. And then these oracle cards here we'll look at for just an overall general energy around what others love about you. And then we're going to use the tarot to get into more details around specifically what your friends love, your family loves, your close friends and intimate partners, like lovers, romantic partners, love about you, what your acquaintances love about you, and then what Spirit loves about you. And of course, Spirit loves everything about you, but we're going to look at whatever you need to hear right now, whatever the higher power wants to share with you, the Spirit, divine, however you look at it, would like to share with you about how you are loved in the spirit realms. So again, thank you, group 3. I'm excited to get into this with you. And before I haven't looked at what the back of your card says yet, just getting the intuitive messages about what others love about you is you're a very grounded person, with these boots here. These boots are for muddy, wet times. And so it's like, you're a very solid person. Others love your also earthiness. There's something about you. Maybe you really like nature, really like hiking, but others love how connected you are to nature and how grounded of a person you are. And abundant. There's something that feels very abundant about you and fruitful with this little bee here. And the back of your card says, never stop wandering. So others love that you are a free spirit, that you are comfortable in nature and maybe a bit of a nature person and nature adventurist, or, even if you just like to hike a lot, others kind of admire this about you. And, but really I'm feeling like it's about your soul, your spirit too, of like, you never stop, wandering, exploring, growing, diving into new things. Like, you're not the kind of person that gets stuck. And I'm also feeling like you're very free-spirited and, like I said, earthy, like connected to nature. Others love this about you, generally speaking. So let's see what else others love about you. I love these kind of boots, by the way. I forget what they're called. I know some of you know, but I live in the dry desert. I haven't had a need for boots like that in forever. You know, but you know how mud, like I'm thinking of the redwoods. Maybe some of you live in Northern California, or just a forest area that's very, like the Northwest in general in the United States, or there's other areas around the world, I'm sure, that are like that. But a place where you would need to wear boots like this. I guess maybe places in Europe for sure. But so my point is, you know how that feels, like that feeling when you're in the woods and it's springtime, or it's after a snow and it's soppy wet, and the earth has a certain smell, and there's this energy of promise and spring and rebirth in the air, and there's that smell and that feeling you get. The reason I'm going into that group 3 is because I feel like this is something that people love about you, is you feel like that to them. That's really beautiful. Whoa, that is way too many. I didn't even ask the question yet. Although that one I think just wants to come out. So let's see. They're like, you shuffled long enough. The guardians of the land, protection. Yeah, your connection to land. You might be an environmentalist or just very eco-friendly kind of person. If you're very like, you have all the earth-friendly non-toxic soaps and you wear organic clothing, things like that, are very, you know, environmentally conscious. Others love this about you. They also love that you have a very protective spirit. And I can't get away from the fact that we have like the redwoods here again, or some sort of forest. So you do feel like the forest. You feel like that energy to people. There's a freshness about you. There's something about you that feels like the trees and springtime, something like fresh and fertile, maybe abundant. Yeah, with this is number 21, and that is a 3, and 3s for me are about like abundance. It reminds me of the Empress, and again, nature and blooming, and unconditional love is here too. There's a protective energy about you that others love. So let's see, what else? Something magical about you as well, as I'm looking at these little mushrooms down in the corner. Again, there's 3 of those mushrooms, right? Oh no, there's more than 3, but 3 that I noticed. There's something others love, that you have that forest. That's what I mean, magical forest energy. That's it. You know, like a rainy, fertile, beautiful, magical forest kind of energy. Group 3. Wow, I love that too. That's really great. I don't know why I'm dropping cards left and right here, but okay. So for group 3, please, Spirit, what do others love about them, generally speaking? What else do they need to hear about what others love about our beautiful group 3? We have destined to release, the South Node. Yeah, destined to release. What is this? Never. Yeah, you are. Others love that this is the energy. The South Node is the energy of lessons of the past lives, karmic lessons. It's like others love that. Yeah, that free spirited. There's something so free spirited about you. Like you are willing to release what doesn't, you know, blue is what isn't serving you in that moment, what doesn't feel fresh, that doesn't feel like this forest energy. You're willing to protect your peace. And you have accepted that growth, like this energy of you being so connected to nature. It's like you embody, others love that you kind of embody this energy of being very comfortable with the cycles of life and knowing when it's time to let go of something that isn't serving you. And that you do it with grace and ease, and others find this like really noble, I'm hearing, and inspiring. And others love that you are protective of your path. However that resonates with you is something I'm hearing. For group 3, please, Spirit, what do others, generally speaking, love about our group 3? What do others, generally speaking, love about our group 3? The cosmic heart. Oh, that's so beautiful. Devotion, potency, making your life a moving prayer. Others love your cosmic heart. That you are devoted, that like I said, you ride those cycles of life. People see that people love that you are not only feel protective, but that you're protected. That you just like being with you. Others love, they feel like they're protected by the universe because of the way you live your life. Because with this earthiness, whether you're so connected to the cosmos and earth and destiny, you make others feel like part of that potency. They love this. Because that inspires them to want to walk in your shoes, to want to walk that same abundant, inspirational, beautiful path of the cosmic heart. So they also see you as someone who is very loving, very kind, generous, connected to spirit, devoted to your path. I'm hearing again, like others love how devoted you are to your path with destined to release. You are walking away from karma in this life. You are walking towards your true north, towards your north node, listening to your heart, following your destiny because you live life in listening to listening to the divine. So it is showing up like a moving prayer. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. I love that about you too, group 3. That's amazing. I love this. So I'm going to use I was drawn to use the Mystical Cat Tarot for you today with the little paws. Thank you, Karen, she just recently donated this deck. Maybe some of you are cat lovers, but you don't have to be. By the way, those of you who are watching me who are not cat lovers, who are really strongly dog lovers, I happen to love dogs too. So, and I noticed I am very partial to cats, but I really love dogs too. I love all animals. But my point is, I saw there's like a sister deck to this deck that's dogs. So, if anyone's like kind of sick of all my cat decks, feel free to donate a doggy deck. Or maybe I'll buy one of these days just for all of you who love dogs, because I do too. I saw it. It looked so cute though. It's like by the same artist, the same maker. I noticed it somewhere. Oh, Spirit's saying cut the deck. Okay, so we're going to look into the tarot to get more details here for you, group 3. Maybe some of you are dog lovers. Like protection, I think loyalty too. Like dogs have loyalty. Love it. Devotion, yes, loyalty. Others love how loyal you are. Another general message that Spirit didn't want me to pass by yet. Generally speaking, people love how devoted and loyal of a friend, partner, associate, whatever, business partner or business associate, colleague, person, neighbor, people see you as a very loyal and devoted person. Okay, so thank you, Spirit. Did I even cut the deck? Oh my goodness, group 3. I'm really in it now. I've been channeling. I'm sorry. I ended up recording group 2 twice because the recording messed up. So, yeah, it's been an interesting time. Anyway, I just needed to shuffle a little more because I can't remember if I cut the deck. I really want to get your energy in here. Group 3, please, Spirit. What do they need to know about others, what others love about them? Specifically, we're looking at what do their friends love about them. This is just your friends in general, not your closest friends, but your friends. What does group 3's friends love about them? What do they need to hear? Thank you. Group 3's friends, what do they need to hear? The 9 of, what does that say? The 9 of sky. We're going to get more on that. This is the Nine of Air. It doesn't look the most pleasant because it's not. It's the Nine of Swords, but I'm kind of getting like your friends love that you ease their anxieties, like you make them feel safe. Like, look at this kitty. He's like having nightmares, horrible dreams. It can be about sleepless nights, anxiety, feeling just worried, and you feel solid. You feel you bring them ease. You help them take them out of anxiety, even like with this protection energy. For whatever reason, your friends, you probably get called people probably tell you call you when they're having an issue that they're anxious about, because something about even just your energy is so grounding and solid and beautiful and devoted and potent. Like, because maybe you meditate on a regular basis, you just have this really healing energy, kind of similar to the energy of nature, like how nature feels so healing. You have that, and so your friends love that you help ease their anxieties. But tell me more about that. Thank you. Yeah, you put them at ease. The Sea King. We're going from this crazy energy here to this King of Cups. Completely chill, like stable. All the emotional energy is around him, but he's on solid ground. He's grounded in his emotions. He's feeling safe, confident in his heart space, ready to meet love, maybe, in a very maybe in a pretty grounded and stable way. Like, this isn't, even though this king feels very deeply, and you don't have to be a man, there's just a king in energy in the tarot, but even though this king is can feel a very deep level of love, like soul love, like embody it, he can hold it, he can anchor it. He doesn't show his hand easily. He's not overly emotional. He knows when to share it and how to share it in a very grounded way that creates stability, because sometimes when too much emotional energy is happening, of course it can make us feel like this. So your friends love how you have this energy. I think that your friends see you as the King of Cups. You might be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or have that strongly in your chart, but you don't have to. And that's part of this cosmic heart. Like, you are deeply loving, soulfully loved. Like, you are a loving person. People feel the warmth of love from you. The wisdom too, that you have this emotional maturity and wisdom. So you put people at ease. And they see you like this, like you've learned how to master your emotions, and you help them, you guide them. You might be a therapist or a mentor. Take it as it resonates. I'm getting, for some of you, you might actually be that as a career. Someone who people do go to ease their worries and fears and things like that. But your friends see you that way, and your friends experience you like that. That's beautiful, group. 3. Okay, let's look at how your family, this has been interesting, the last 2 groups. Generally speaking, what your family loves about you. Aw, the Sea Tom, so more lovey energy. A lot of you really might be, if you're not a water sign or watery chart, you might have a water dominant chart. If not, you're just a very loving and wear your heart on your sleeve, open-hearted kind of person. Maybe not fully wear your heart on your sleeve. Take it as not with this King of Cups, but your family sees you a little bit that way. They see you still in this youthful energy, no matter what age you are. Your family sees you as this page. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. But the knight. This is the knight of the Sea Tom, is the knight. Then still, it's a youthful energy of wearing your heart on your sleeve. That must be why I said that. Being open and playful and romantic about life and about prospect, being very emotional, actually being very open to express your emotions in a way that is very, like I said, what's the word I want to use? Because it's not really super youthful like the page, but still very youthful kind of energy, like an energy that is very inspiring. So that's cute how your family sees you, because when a kitty is belly up like that, they really trust you. Like, a cat is not going to show you protection. people feel safe. People love that you feel safe and that you have so much emotion. Like, oh, and I'm getting that too with the muddy boots, you know, water and earth. So maybe you're strong earth signs too. That'd be Taurus, Capricorn, or why am I blanking? Taurus, Capricorn, or some of you are yelling it at me right now. Virgo. So you don't have to have that in your chart, but you might. There's something earth and water about you, something, a very grounded emotional thing, but your family sees the more lovey-dovey side of you. And let's see, let's get a little bit more about what your family sees here. It's kind of fun. Oh, interesting, because this came out in this, I think, I don't remember what position, but this came out in a similar kind of message for group 2. Here I think it was group 2. I don't know. This is the 5 of Sky. So this is a 5 of Swords. If you have siblings, this would be, well, anyone in your family actually would be particularly relevant, but it seems really relevant with siblings, that like nitpicky fights, pettiness, conflicts, arguments. I'm hearing what your family loves about you is you're always willing to come forward with love and lightness and an offer of peace or a new of like, hey, let's just, you know what? Let's just go, hey, let's go to the beach, you know, like if your friend, like this is your family. So if there's an argument going on, or you're willing to open your heart, you're willing to offer a message of love, maybe even apologies freely. You're willing to open your heart to overcome any kind of conflict or disagreements, pettiness. You have such a, like, I love how this like a tomcat, you think of being very like chill and swagger and relaxed, and your family sees you like that. Like you're like, hey, everybody just calm down, you know, like mud, earth and water, you know, just very like solid. And others love this about you. Like, why are we even fighting right now? We all love each other. Come on, let's just, you know, you are destined to release. Like you have this ability, this South Node ability, where you help people like release these karmic energies, these lower vibrational energies, where like, can't we all just get, you have the can't we all just get along energy, and can't we all just get along? And I have, you know, because your life is a moving prayer. You're staying in a frequency of connection to your heart with this King of Cups, you know, with you're very connected to love and living from that space, but in a really grounded, practical way that brings peace. Wow, group 3. I love this about you too. You bring so much peace to the people in your life who love you. Your family and friends is what we've looked at so far. So beautiful, group 3. Okay, let me know how it's resonating if you would like in the comments. I love this. Let's look at your intimate partners, or your besties, your very closest friends and lovers and intimate partners. How do the people who know you best, what do they love about you? Aw, you are so watery. A lot of you might be water signs. We've gotten all water here. The Ace of Cups. That is so sweet. They love you so much. They see you as, this is like telling me like they see you as an opportunity in love, of like they just see you as love itself. That's what I'm getting. I can't say any, they see you as love itself. This is the card of I love you. This is the beginning in love. This is the opportunity for love, the foundational point of the cups. The inspiration that you inspire those that you are close to intimately. You inspire their heart space. You make them feel love a lot. Like you stir that heart. Maybe with this, yeah, because your family, you might be this person. You might like to share love verbally. Like maybe you express loving things to people, appreciation, kindness, sweetness, forgiveness. People see you as love itself. Like the ones who really know you, group 3, the ones who are close to you, they just love you. Aw, I love that message for you. They also see you as very intuitive, very lucky, very blessed. They love that you're blessed. They love your emotional expression. Like I said, they love that you have this beautiful, deep, open heart. That's good. I mean, of course, that's why I just keep hearing I just love you. You are in love. You are love embodied. Aw. Wow. Group 3. Amazing. All right, I have to take a deep breath with that. There's a lot of, like, my heart is stirring. So there's a potency to you. You have an effect on people. You have a gift. That's one of your gifts, group 3. This is what people love about you. You like are a heart chakra activator. You help people access their own heart space. You help people feel love, open to love, and protected, like safe to open to love. Safe to release any fears that hold them back, these conflicts within, these fearful energies. You help them. Just your presence, your beingness is what I'm hearing, because of the way you live your life and the frequency you carry and who you just naturally are. I just heard you're like by your intimate friends is like you're a love bug. You're a little love bug. So maybe you're very physically affectionate as well. So let's look at what your acquaintances love about you, people who you have a more surface level connection with, like community, friends, work colleagues, schoolmates, people on the, social media, friends, like people that you don't have a very, like, what you wouldn't call so much like friends. Definitely not close friends, but more like acquaintances. What do they love about you? The Fool. That's beautiful. The Cat. So they love that you are... So they love that you are playful, youthful, inspiring, willing to take a leap. And I'm hearing like willing to live out. For some of you, I just heard live and work. Live and work outside the box, or just live outside the box. Like you follow your heart. You stop and smell the flowers and trust your intuition with being the cat. So, maybe for some of you, people see you as kind of cat-like. So maybe you're introverted and a little bit mysterious and, very much self-contained, you're not really chasing things. You're just kind of on your own path, doing your own thing, following your heart. That others see you as someone who's adventurous, who's like youthful in that way, where you are willing to, with the willing release here, that you are willing to let go of something that feels old or worn out or boring or no longer serves you, that no longer feels aligned to you, that you're the kind of person that's willing to take a new path, to risk it all because you're just feeling led by the flowers, by the scent of the flowers, by an impulse deep within you. So your acquaintances see you as very adventurous and very youthful and very, very smart too. And a little different. I don't know where I'm getting smart from, but maybe because of, I don't know what, but they do see you as smart. I'm standing by that. It's an intuitive message. So, people who are acquaintances, the Fool is Uranus energy, Uranus. So it is the energy of Aquarius, which Aquarius is very like on the edge with the Fool. Like Aquarius is very, what I want to say, on the cutting edge, like the future. And like sometimes Aquarian energy can be seen as odd or weird or outside the box. Different because it's progressive. It's the new. It's not the norm. So you are somebody who holds that kind of energy. This is what, a little bit like, not in a, you don't have to be a total freak. Like maybe you are, maybe some of you are like, yeah, I'm like really different. I really like walk the beat of my own drum kind of thing. And I'm not afraid to walk my own path and to take a risk and to let go of what doesn't serve, even if other people don't understand it. And so, yeah, other people see you like this, like your acquaintances. Oh, wow. Okay, so, and then how Spirit sees you, we're going to look on the back of the deck. These Six of Sky, the Six of Swords. So what Spirit loves about you is your ability to walk away, move away, travel even away from people, places, and things that are just causing drama and conflict, which we saw in the other part of your reading. But this is what Spirit wants you to know, that your spirit team and guides and angels love about you, is your ability to focus your mind and your direction, your action in the direction of protecting your own peace. Look at all the conflict in the background. Look at all the feathers flying, and this little kitty's walking away. He's like very determined to get away from anything that's causing conflict and disturbing your peace. And this is what Spirit loves about you right now, is your ability to choose yourself and your own, to be able to walk away from conflict, to be able to, choose peace. We have the Queen of Swords behind that. It's the Sky Queen. So your ability to see through the BS is what I'm hearing. Spirit loves that you have discernment, that you have wisdom, and that you're using it to draw boundaries, to release things, to protect yourself and those you love in your entire life, your whole destiny, actually. Sorry about the loud truck going by walking away, releasing. Like, I don't need that nonsense. I am focused in the direction that will bring me peace, that will bring me to a new place where I'm on to this next path. And so this is what Spirit loves about you right now. Like I said, your spirit guides and angels love everything about you. But right now, maybe there's something you're going through where this resonates. It's really relevant right now. But in general, we've seen that in your reading, your ability to just not even like, look at these cups, these two kitties, like they're just chilling, they're just feeling good and having a good time. They're not letting any kind of peace, just like there's anxiety here and conflict, and it's like you are just the kind of person that's like, no, I'm walking away from this, or I'm changing this by something I say or do, but if you can't like instigate, I'm hearing if you can't manage to instigate peace, you're just going to remove yourself from the situation. So people love that about you, and your spirit guides and angels really love that about you. So wow, this is really sweet. Is there any other messages I need to bring through here for group 3? No, I don't. Let's just get like just one more on this full energy, and then we'll close it out. It just doesn't feel, totally complete to me. One of the things I love about this deck, this is similar to other decks I have that are so easy to shuffle and bridge and all of that. They're the perfect size and whatever for my hands. I love the Everyday Witch Tarot for that too. Okay, let's see. Can I get a little more information about what acquaintances see or love about group 3? What do group 3's acquaintances love? Why is the Fool here? Tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit, to close out their reading. The 9 of C, the 9 of Cups. Yeah, that you're willing to go after your wishes, your dreams, your desires, and that's what we were getting. So here's the clarification. Maybe I just wanted to show you one more cute cat card. So yeah, look how happy and satisfied. Yeah, you're willing to go after what it is that you desire. This is how people who are your acquaintances see you, that you are quite brave and childlike in that way. It's so beautiful. We have the Queen of Cups behind that. Now we have the Queen and the King. Like, you are just the love bug. People really see the heart in you. People love how loving you are. 9 of C is still more cups. People love the emotional aspect of you, the heart aspect of you. The cosmic heart energy you carry feels like protection. When people are loved by you, group 3, they feel protected by the universe, by the divine. Like, they feel safer to take these leaps of faith in their own lives and to walk away from what no longer serves them in their own lives because of the energy that you bring to the relationships that you're in, group 3. So this is really beautiful. These are the messages I have for you today about what others love about you. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please like the video if you liked it. Feel free to comment if you would like to share anything. I do love to connect with you there, and so do others within the collective. And I am available for personal readings right now if you would like to dive deeper into your own private situation. And that link is in the description box below. It will take you to my website where you can choose from several different types of readings. And again, I thank you for being here with me. I hope the messages were helpful for you in some way. And I'm sending you so much love, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Hello, Group 4. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this card here with the image of the fireflies coming out of the mason jar and the beautiful Chalcedony heart. Welcome, Group 4. Thank you for joining me here for this reading. I'm excited to get into the messages for you today. The last 3 groups have been so beautiful and amazing. What a beautiful collective we have here. So thank you for being here. Thank you for, if you're subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the energy exchange and donations and love and time you spend here with me. I appreciate you so much. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you'll enjoy this and consider subscribing and joining this collective energy here. So for you, Group 4, I also want to say thank you, and wow, you're my very first Group 4. That might not mean much to you, but as a reader, I'm kind of geeked out about it. I'm like, ooh, my first Group 4. So you are the founding members of Group 4, energetically, collectively here. Whether you're subscribed or not, you are officially the first Group 4 for me, and I'm kind of excited about that. So anyway, yeah, that might play into your reading somehow, so we'll see. We're going to look at what others love about you, and this is a really uplifting video and reading to do. So like I said, the messages in the last 3 groups have been really beautiful, so, and different, very different too. So maybe some of you are watching multiple groups and you just have so many different amazing aspects, which wouldn't surprise me at all. So we are going to look into, I'm going to read this card intuitively for you first, and then we're going to get an overall energy of what people love about you or what others love about you. And then we're going to look at more oracle cards to get that overall energy. And then I'm going to dive into the tarot and get more specific messages around what your friends love about you, your family, your closest friends and lovers or romantic partners, your acquaintances, and then what spirit loves about you, which of course is everything. But we're going to look at what specifically spirit and your spirit team, guides and angels would like for you to hear right now about what they love about you. So that's the game plan for this reading. So again, thank you for joining me here. And the first message I'm getting for you, Group 4, is, well, and you were the only group with a heart chosen as your crystal. And this Chalcedony is a very calming energy. It's self-esteem boosting. It's kind of a celestial blue. It's so pretty. I really love this stone. And there's a celestial blue glow to this jar. I know that's to represent the moonlight, but there's something about you that others love, that you radiate an energy of peace, but not just peace, but very kind of cosmic, magical, otherworldly kind of peace. Very celestial peace, kind of angelic maybe. There's something magical about you. I'm getting with the fireflies too. And that you, what others love about you generally speaking too, is that you are a light in the darkness for a lot of people. You shine brightly, and when others are feeling down or in a bad mood or whatever the case, there's something about you and your energy, that just the way you live, the way you hold yourself, the way you shine, this aura that you have, this beautiful cosmic kind of bluish energy helps other people feel like you're a light in their darkness. And with these fireflies being released from the jar too, I do feel like there's something about you that is liberating. For others love about you. There's something liberating about you. Being in your presence doesn't just light them up and kind of set them free from their own shadows. Yeah, sets them free from their own shadows. That's it. Thank you, Spirit. So this is what others love about you. And I just peeked to the back of your card, says, shine your brilliant light. So just what I was saying, others love your light. They love the way you shine. It brings them peace. It makes them feel set free, free to be themselves, I think, and to be in their own magic. Beautiful, group 4. If I called you group 3, I'm sorry. I'm used to group 3 being the last group, so we'll see how many times I do that. Okay, so for group 4, like I said, we're going to get some more overall energy about what others love about you. What do others in group 4's life love about them? What do others love about group 4? What does our group 4 need to hear about what? Oh, Bella's out. I didn't notice she was out, my kitty. I don't usually do 4 groups, do I? Huh? She's like watching everything. Spirit guardian of autumn, letting go. Yeah, letting go, setting free. You help others let go. A light in the darkness. Bella's confirming, yes. Okay, let's see what else others love about you. And that is number 35, which is an 8. You know, there's something about you. Where, yeah, there's a similar message in group 3 around being able to, like, others see you as someone who has the ability to, like, let go of karma, like, in a really beautiful, graceful way. Like the way that in autumn, you know, things fall to the ground and beautifully, like they turn into beautiful colors, and then, you know, then they fall away from the tree and they fall to the ground and they become compost. Essentially, they create fertile ground. They create something new and fertile and beautiful out of something that was old, that had its moment of color, and then it transformed and basically brought fertility in a new form. So this is something about, this strong channel coming through for you. So there's something about that you embody this ability to let go in a way that's very fertile and abundant. I'm hearing you make the darkness, the darkness, the light in the darkness. You're an alchemist. You make, because I was hearing that you make the darkness work for you, but not in that way. No, let's not go there. No, you make it, like things that I'm having trouble putting into words. I have a feeling you know what I mean, but it's like you take difficult things, challenges, hard things, the dark night of the soul, the difficult, that's what I meant by darkness, like the hard, difficult things in life that we all experience. You have the ability to make them work in your favor, alchemize them into something more beautiful, create fertile ground out of something that fell away. This is something people love about you and find magical. That's that whole light and the darkness thing. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, what else? Generally speaking, do others love about group 4? Whoa. Leo, self-confident, loyalty, and creativity. You might be a Leo or have it strongly in your chart, but you don't have to. But others love how self-confident you are. They love your leadership abilities. They love how playful you are and fun-loving and creative. How you're willing to shine your light. Exactly. The Leo energy is very much about shining your brilliant light. Look at all these candles here. Shining, this is others. So yeah, maybe you need to know that too. Maybe you get a little self-conscious about, no, you're self-confident. And so others love your loyalty too. That you're very, I just heard fiercely loving, like protective and courageous. Others, these Leo qualities. Others love this about you. Let's see what else. You have the confidence to shine your light. And that's that creative energy here with this letting go. Like I was saying, you take something that wasn't working, like you take something old that is no longer serving you, or just even literal, maybe if you're an artist, you take literal like trash or discarded things and create something new out of them. There's something very creative about you that people just love, that you have the ability to make anything shine like gold. I just heard. Wow. Okay, that's what people think of you, see you, what they love about you. We're getting a little bit of how others see you in this reading, and I do want to do a separate reading with that, but it's hard to talk about what others love about you without bringing up how they see you in some form at times. So what do others love, generally speaking, about our group 4? Lost lands. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. That leadership energy again. It's like people love your gifts. People see you as very gifted. You've done this before. Like you have with being a light in the darkness like this for people, it's like you're at a level of mastery with your energy, with whatever your gifts are, however that resonates with you, however you shine here, with you shining your brilliant light, whatever it is. Like you help bring people back from it. Like there's something about you that shows the way to others. Like I said, your leadership, like you're also leading people back to the light from the lost lands. Like you're helping people remember their own beauty, their own brilliance. That is so beautiful. This is what others love about you, group 4, that you shining your light. You become a light in the darkness for others. You help others reclaim what they have lost within themselves, their own soul gifts and memories, because you're willing to shine so brightly. I heard just so unapologetically. That's beautiful. Maybe take that as it resonates. Yeah, absolutely. That's great. Yeah, there's a really strong leadership energy here with the Leo energy too. And you lead with the heart. Remember I said you chose the Chalcedony heart. And there's a heart here too. Others love this about you. They feel so safe by your leadership, that you are a light in the darkness when they have nowhere else to go for advice or whatever, help, guidance, inspiration. They know that they can come to you, and people love this about you. Wow. Group 4. So, and I was guided to use the Crystal Unicorn Tarot for you. Another one of my favorite tarot decks. Very magical. You are magical. Others love this about you. And with it being the unicorns, like you're very unique. And with fireflies, you know, this in the jar reminds me of childhood and the playfulness of catching fireflies and letting them go and playing with them, and this like energy of the unicorn being youthful. There's something very like eternal youth. Leo can also be that energy of the eternal child. Not in a negative way, in this really beautiful way of being very open, like a child is, to life, to spirit, to magic, I'm hearing. Wow. So with the unicorns, you're very unique. Others love how unique you are, and that childlike, inspiring, playful nature that you carry. It helps lead people back home to themselves, and they love this about you. Others love this. So getting into your more specific messages, group 4, let's look at what your friends love about you. Thank you, Spirit. What does group 4's friends love about them? I didn't feel right. It just flipped over. I didn't even see it. What does group 4's friends love about them? Group 4. The 4 of Swords. I think that's about like, you know when to step, you know when to call it, like, how to put this. You know when to step away from something. With letting go here, you know when to let go of something and to step away and withdraw your energy, retreat into silence, into self-introspection, into meditation. Others love this about you. Well, tell me a little bit more. It's like you have the ability, the boundaries to let go of any kind of situation and go back to yourself, to go back within, to your own inner counsel. But tell me more of what their friends love about them. The Three of Cups. Interesting. They love that you can be both. So this is that friendship, celebration, fun gatherings kind of energy here. Those unicorns are having a good time. And then this is like hanging out alone, being totally content with this time out with self, meditative time, contemplation time, rest time. Your friends love that you are good at both. That's an interesting message. Cool. What an interesting thing for someone to love about you though, right? It's something about like your timing. Like I'm hearing like your friends love that like you don't ever overstay your welcome. You don't ever burden anyone with your energy. Like you're perfectly comfortable in your own realm, but you also know how to step out and have a good time. And your friends just love that about you because they see this like deep contemplative wisdom in you. Like you are this soulful, meditative person who goes within and gets clarity and all that, but you're also a really good time and you know how to be on the lighter side of things. And loyalty, like really show up for friends, like really show up, even when you're kind of, but you also know how to show up for yourself and you know how to balance those things. And your friends really love this about you because I'm getting that they feel like they see how this really serves you and your friendships. It doesn't burn anything out. People are always excited to see you and they're always impressed that you can be so quiet and contemplative and then so self-confident and playful and dramatic, but not in a negative way, like just performative, fun, just fun. Leo energy is fun, playfulness. So, but they see you have this deep side too, and they love that you have both. So what does Group 4's family love about them? What does Group 4's family love about them? For Group 4, please, Spirit, what does Group 4's family love about them? And also I'm getting another friend message of, here's family. Your friends love that they feel very like specifically chosen. Like you make people feel special. Like you value your time, you value your energy, and you're okay with spending time alone. So when you do spend time with your friends and you are letting loose and having fun and being open and playful and really being, letting your light shine and sharing your light, they really admire that. They really find that to be like they feel really chosen in that way because they're like, yeah, Group 4 doesn't share their energy with just anybody. They like time alone. They have an introverted side. They're not going to just spend time hanging out with anybody. And you're a very loyal friend. So people feel very special. You make people feel very special and they love that about you, your friends. I think in general, people, honestly, Group 4, but I'm specifically getting friends. So let's see what came out for family. The 10 of Wands. Your family loves that you are willing to go the long haul, that you're really willing to take things as far as you possibly can, to do the work that it takes and not give up, to push through, to power through. What else? You don't give up easily. You know when to let go. It's like it's very, but your family sees that, yeah, that you're willing to, carry a burden for others, that you're not afraid to do this in some way. Let's get a little bit more about that. Like, what does Group 4's family love about group 4. That you can meet and overcome a challenge here too. That you can carry a heavy burden and not give up, but know exactly when the time to set it down is like perfect time of letting go. There's something here about that. You know exactly when to put something down, group 4. And your friends and family and loved ones love this about you. They're inspired by it. Yeah, the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords. This is a painful ending. You know when to let it go. Like you can, wow. Let's get one more. 10. You know how to end things and begin things again. You know how to get up even when it's hard. Yeah, this is giving me that like ride or die in a way kind of energy from your family. Is like they like group 4 is resilient. They can carry it. They can like experience really intensely difficult things and still hold on until that just right moment to let go. Wow. That's an interesting message of what your family loves about you. Let's get one more about this. I'm curious. One more about what group 4's family. The Ace of Cups. Oh, thank you. That's what I thought. That's what I was feeling intuitively. You have the ability to create a new opportunity, a new beginning in love, forgiveness even. After endings, after betrayal. Maybe you've had some sort of betrayals in your family or burdens, like people in your family who you have felt like you could barely stand to get through this experience with them, and knowing exactly when to let that burden go in order to create the catalyst for this new beginning in love, this opportunity for love, this I love you after pain and burden. It's like your ability for, that's the word I'm getting, renewal. Your family loves that you carry this ability to renew things. With this peace dove here, your ability to bring peace and harmony and forgiveness to difficult situations, burdensome moments in life. You have, as I'm stuttering, sorry. I'm getting strongly group 4 have this powerful like shamanic ability. I was getting that in another group, but I can't remember which one. Like you have ability to overcome and alchemize and create abundance and forgiveness and fluidity and expansion and growth and a feeling of lightness and a whole new beginning after a very difficult time. You know how to overcome, you know how to renew. Like we were getting here with the letting go, the leaves. So this is what your family loves about you. And I imagine because maybe you've forgiven a lot of them or some of them. Yes, that's for some, that's one message out of the family, what your family loves about you. But the other thing I'm getting is that you have the strength to move through difficult endings and create and bring forgiveness and peace and love into that situation. Whereas some people don't have this group 4. Some people like just blow it up and walk away. And, there's a lot of like ego and back and forth battles for decades, even sometimes in families. And your family really sees you as someone who has the ability to do what it takes, ride or die, to create a new beginning, to create forgiveness, to create love, to create healing, to create peace and ascension within an ending. Again, that energy of being able to take something that wasn't working. Was that this group? I don't even remember now. Take something that isn't an ending and recalibrate it, alchemize it, and bring it into a whole new, beautiful, prosperous beginning, a new opportunity. And I'm getting I love you, like an ability to say I forgive you, I love you. After a lot of burdens and difficulty, like you had the power to do this. And I'm getting like your family loves this about you. They love your heart. They love your ability to be this light and hold this positive energy, this optimism, and shine your light so brightly, even in the midst of the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, like pain, betrayal, burdens, feeling overwhelmed. You still know how to access your heart and to shine brightly and to inspire others and make others laugh and smile and bring that love back, bring that celebration back. But you're not shallow. You have a depth to you. and you bring this love into difficult situations. And this is a beautiful message, group 4. This is what your family sees about you and loves about you. And I'm getting that specifically, there's family members you've forgiven who just, that permanently activated something in their heart. Like their heart is now more open. They're changed for life completely in some way, whether small or large, because of your forgiveness, because of you creating new opportunities and pathways for love, where some people don't have the courage or the strength to do that, group 4. So that's really beautiful. Yeah, loyal Leo is that courage of the heart, is that brave, that strength of love. Strength. Leo represents the strength card in the major arcana in the tarot. So what else? Let's see. Now we're looking at your closest, your friends and lovers, your besties, your romantic partners, the people who know you on the most intimate level, group 4. What did they love about you? Oh, this card, but okay. 2 cards. The Knight of Wands and the 2 of Wands. What an interesting combination. Yeah, so your 2 of Wands. Yeah, that's an interesting message. So again, this your closest intimate people who know you, who are closest to you, they love your passion, your ability, again, this letting go. They love your ability to just embark on the path that you are seeing being passionately led towards. That you have, see how this little unicorn's so cute, has his eye on that wand, and there's the other wand behind him that he's not even looking at. He, she, they, whatever. And then this Knight of Wands grabs that wand and runs with it. This is the path. This is it. So that you're taking action in the direction of your dreams, your passions, your inspirations, your spirit, letting this like beautiful, ambitious drive that comes from heart and soul lead you on the path, and having no problem stepping outside of your comfort zone in order to grab that wand and go. Like, it is a difficult group for a lot of people to do this. Some people will sit at this 2 of Wands place for a long time before they really make the decision to grab this wand and go. But you don't even just take it slowly with this Knight of Wands energy. You are your friends, your closest, most intimate partners and friends love your passionate, adventurous, go for it, I see it, I want it, I'm going kind of attitude. Wow. Leo again, like fire signs. Some of you might have strong fire in your chart. You don't have to, though. There's a lot of water here too. But, you might have strong Leo, Sagittarius, or Leo here strongly, obviously. Sagittarius or Aries is a possibility too. Water signs with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, potentially. All right, so that is what your interesting thing. They love your passion. And you know what? Okay, message for the lovers, for the romantic partners. They love that you are passionate, that you are very, I'm getting that you are very, what's the word? Assertive, passionate, like not afraid, self-confident, not afraid to make moves, take action. Yeah, not afraid to make a move. Your romantic partners love this. They find you extremely attractive. They're extremely attracted to you. They love that you act on your desires, that you're not afraid to try new things. Take it as it resonates. But yeah, this is really sweet. They love your passionate spirit. They love your passionate drive. They love your, I can't say that word on YouTube, but they love your schmecks. We'll say it that way. They love that drive that you have, that passionate drive that you have, not just for intimacy, but also for life itself. They see you going after what you want, and it is a turn on for them. So that's coming from your intimate love partners. Your friends just love this passionate spirit you have. It inspires them. They think you're fun. They think you're adventurous. They're like, oh wow, what is this person going for now? They want it. Like, it's like if you're talking about it, your very closest friends, your besties are like, oh yeah, you know, if you have two besties and they're talking about your passionate something that you want to go for, they're like, oh yeah, you know that's gonna happen like soon. Like you don't hesitate, and people really love this about you. Okay, so let's look at so much confidence, group 4, that people love. What your acquaintances love about you. So this is people who don't know you very well, but they do know you. People in your community, in your workplace, colleagues, people on the internet, social media friends, followers, whatever, things like that. People who know you, but they don't know you super well, but they do, you know, you do like them, they like you, or they just like you. You know, if it's people on the internet, maybe you don't know them. So what do your acquaintances, how does Spirit please for group 4, what does group 4's acquaintances love about them? The King of Swords, and 2 came out again, and the Devil. Wow. So here's the King of Swords, and the Devil. I'm hearing that you have a very sharp wit and a very sharp mind, and the ability to cut through BS, the ability to cut through lies, the ability to speak truth in the face of fear. Wow. The ability to communicate in a way that is very truthful. Overcoming, like, it's like your words, like, it's not like you're necessarily trying to make someone else out to be inauthentic or not telling the truth, but it's like just the way you show up and the way you speak, the way you live. It's like sometimes people are like, oh, you know, that last person I talked to was full of it. You somehow like are able to cut through lies, fears, deception, see through things. You're very, yeah, I feel like with these 2 here, there's something about cleverness too. You're seen as discerning and clever and witty in a way. Like I feel like you might have dark humor, a little bit of dark humor, or you're not, and it's also like the people who are your acquaintances love that you're not afraid to speak up on this Devil energy. You're not afraid. This is Capricorn, by the way, that might resonate. You're not afraid to call it out. You know, you're not afraid to, with this Leo energy, like I said, you are kind of fierce in a way here, group 4. You're not afraid to challenge the devil, you know, to play the devil's advocate, to call people out on BS, lies, deceptions. Even yourself, like you have an ability to keep yourself very clear and in a very high state of integrity here with this King of Swords. And people see you as very respectful, very intellectually smart, like a little intimidating with these 2 together. Like I said, you like, if anybody's trying to play any games or pull any wools over it's not going to happen. And I feel like your acquaintances that love you love this about you. They love your ability to take action, like in the direction of truth, overcoming lies and deception and fears. Being that dark humor, your acquaintances love your sense of humor and your wit, your cleverness. There's something about your mind being able to tap into this Devil energy in a way that makes you very interesting, makes your thought process kind of intriguing and a little bit of a devil's advocate kind of energy. So this is what your acquaintances love about you. That's a really interesting message. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. And you're very, because of this with these butterflies, it's the air energy, but it's, you know, so now we have Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Capricorn, I said, is here too, but it's like you're transformative. Like your words can sometimes transform people and situations because of how discerning you are and how willing you are to call out this devil energy. I'm hearing in yourself and others, which is part of this beautiful Leo energy. I feel like even though you're self-confident, you're not arrogant. Like you're very grounded and humble, and people love this about you because you're willing to call out, like I said, others for some reason, even acquaintances. I don't know if you're posting about things or you write, I don't know how people know this, but it's like people see that you're willing to call this energy out on yourself too, that you hold a lot of integrity and inner truth and justice and balance in your own self. And that's part of how you're able to see it in others. Wow. So, okay. And bringing the light to the darkness here, back to this message, shine your light brightly. You're bringing light to the darkness, yourself and others, being willing and able to speak the truth and call out the fear, call out, name it, naming the fear for others and for yourself. Wow. Okay. So messages just keep coming for you, group 4. So on the back of the deck, I have designated this is what Spirit wants to share with you right now about what Spirit loves about you. And we have the 5 of Cups. Aw. So Spirit loves your ability. Again, there's this energy within you, group 4, of being able to renew yourself. Yeah, Bella is confirming. To be able to bring renewal to difficult situations, to pain, your ability to let go of the past, grieve and overcome disappointments and pain and sorrow, and see these 2 cups still standing. You're willing to see those 2 cups, but you're also willing to grieve. You're not spiritually bypassing anything here. You're alchemizing, you're letting go, but you're doing it in a way that is powerfully healing. What, baby? You want to come up? Sorry, she's meowing so much. It's that time of day where she wants her dinner and she likes a lot of love before she eats. I'm not really sure what that's about, but just a side note, maybe it's relevant to you sometime in some way, but maybe food is just one of your love languages. And others, yeah, so she's coming up for your reading. Others love this about you. I just got that message. Generally speaking, food. If that resonates. Huh, kitty? Hi, you want to say hi? And so back to what Spirit loves about you is your ability to, let go. Again, you have the ability to let go of what doesn't serve you. What's disappointed, what's made you sad. You're not going to stay fixated on it and stuck on it. You're going to grieve it. You're going to acknowledge it. You're going to feel it. You're going to have the courage within your heart to feel it, to feel the pain of the grief of whatever you've let go of, which we saw here. Your family sees this in you too. So Spirit's saying what Spirit loves about you is this 2 of Cups here, that you have the strength and the courage to emotionally purge and alchemize and let yourself feel and clear what you need to clear from your emotional field and your emotional system, and to release what no longer serves you and to not dwell on the past. Spirit loves that you are willing to renew yourself and come back into harmony, to be open to connections and love and life and all that it has to offer, even after great losses. I feel like whoever this group is resonating with has been through some pretty big losses in life, some pretty big painful things. Not that we don't all experience pain, but there's something about this group. I just heard that the lyrics from Amazing Grace, which is such a beautiful song of, being renewed, being restored, revitalized. It's like, I once was blind, but now I can see. It's like the King of Swords, I was blind in the devil, but now I can see. I'm the King of Swords. I can let go. I can release. I can take what was and make something better from it even. Like, not all is lost. This is what Spirit loves about you, is that you have the awareness within your heart space and your mind that not all is lost, ever. There's something so renewable about your energy, group 4. Such confidence, with Leo here, such positivity, such childlike faith in happiness and playfulness and creativity. You are so willing to stay hopeful, to learn from the past, to release things, and to know that not all hope is lost. And that in fact, you can now pay attention to these 2 cups standing. You can walk away from the 3 that have spilled. And you can move forward with the 2. Because not all is lost. You can always find the light in the darkness. That's what Spirit loves about you. And I think generally speaking, from what I'm seeing in your cards here, group 4, this is what anyone who knows you loves about you. So, wow. These are the messages I have for you today, group 4, in terms of what others love about you. So thank you so much for being here with me and being my very first group 4. It was an honor and pleasure to read for you as always. And thank you for your energy exchange, for liking the video, for subscribing. I am available for personal readings right now if you would like to dive into your own situation more personally in a private reading. That link is in the description box below, and it will take you to my website where you can choose from different types of readings and different times and different things. So yeah, that is all in the description box below for you if you would like to do that. And I hope these messages were helpful for you, group 4. I'm sending you so much love, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you next time.